Johnny, I love that you're rocking the orange and black after that nice win over the Kraken last night.
Yeah, it was nice. It was good to see. Nice big win. Keep it going. You got a over 500 record. And I know Mert brought it up the other day. The Flyers it's early. But if you're in playoff position at Thanksgiving in the NHL, you tend to be in playoff position at the end of the season.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So
we're going playoffs? 6 games in?
No, what I'm saying to you is that we got another month to get there. So could you be in playoff position at American Thanksgiving? That tends to mean you're going to be in the playoffs. So we got another month to go. See how they can continue to play well.
5-2 win for the Flyers.
There you go.
Just the Tippett with 2 goals last night. Noah Cates, Travis Konechny, Tyson Forrester. Nice day for the Flyers.
It was nice.
And Vladar again back there.
Now, yeah, so I guess they'll give us an Urson game, and we'll
probably
see that.
All right, so Eagles, as you can imagine, after their win over the Minnesota Vikings, good to have Connor Thomas back. Sean Rodman did a tremendous job yesterday. Good to have Haley Taylor-Simon back as well. So the Eagles win on Sunday, and we talked about it all day yesterday. It was the Jalen Hurts show, John. Jalen Hurts put the team on his back. Jalen Hurts won that football game. I will give very little credit to Kevin Patullo, even though he was the one that ultimately called the play for the play-action touchdown pass to Devontae Smith. By all reports, like the players told you, that was Devontae Smith's plan from the very beginning. He was the one that shouted it during halftime. We can do this play. So it was Jalen Hurts. It was the players. I give them the credit before I give Kevin Patullo any credit. Is that fair?
How about Patullo gets every bit? I went back and watched the slow-mo game, the 15-minute game yesterday.
Okay.
Patullo gets credit for the opening drive.
Sure.
Up until the touchdown. He doesn't get credit for that.
Yeah, because A.J. Brown, that was the 4th and 5.
The play that was drawn up on 4th and 5 was Patullo's play wasn't going to work.
Yeah, they weren't going to get a first down on it, probably.
And they maneuvered out of that, and A.J. and Jalen did their own thing. So up until that, though, it was a good drive. Other than that, well, that was improvisational.
Yeah.
It was night at the Improv.
So I have a question today for the audience, and I'm really interested. This is one of these days where I'm driving in, I'm like, I wonder what the reaction will be from people.
Are you talking that with yourself, in your head?
Whoa.
Out
yes.
loud?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, just hanging out in Carlos the Civic. Do you appreciate Jalen Hurts enough? Is my question for everybody today. But we'll start here. Whether or not you appreciate Jalen Hurts enough. And I'm going to tell you right away, I will be honest with everybody. I don't. I know I don't appreciate a guy that's won a Super Bowl just 8 months ago, has been to 2 in 4 years as a starter, now entering year 5 as the starter of the Philadelphia Eagles. I know that I don't appreciate him enough. And part of the reason is, when I watch quarterback play around the NFL, I love, like, the rocket arm, right? Like, I love the guy that can cut it through the wind. I love the guy that can throw it downfield with ease on a line. And sometimes that's just how sports is, where we have specific wants or needs. Like, I like the 100-mile-an-hour flame-throwing pitcher in Major League Baseball a little bit more than the crafty lefty, even though I was a big Jamie Moyer fan.
So you like Joe Burrow, the look of a Joe Burrow type.
Yes, that's the kind of quarterback that I appreciate. Lamar and what he can do. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, which is why those guys are usually in the top 4 conversation, and Jalen Hurts is on the outside looking in.
Justin Herbert?
No, I'm not a big Herbert guy. You know that.
Okay, yeah, you've never been. You've never been somebody really stumping for Herbert.
No.
We never have. Neither one of us have. Okay.
But ultimately.
But that form of, when you picture a quarterback in your head, that's the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, like, do you remember the old graphics that used to be posted of the head of this player, the arm of this player, the legs of this player? Jalen Hurts might not be any of them, right? Like, he might not be. Maybe head, because he clearly has a good head on his shoulders.
How about
he's a good leader.
How about his caboose, or his trunk? Because it might be one of the most valuable things in the entire NFL right now.
Yeah, the ability to run the tush-push on a given basis.
I mean, but having that center of gravity.
That's America's ass right there.
Yeah, it is. Damn right.
How about that center of gravity right now? It's one of the most valuable things in the NFL.
Right. But it's amazing. Like, all he does is win. But
no matter what.
But it doesn't look the way a lot of people want it to look sometimes. And I'm asking this question for Eagles fans. You know, on the outside, there's people that are always trying to tear him down. But a lot of times I also feel like we are trying to lift him up, right? Because of the way people do talk about Jalen Hurts. But, like, I also understand where people come from sometime when they look at Jalen Hurts, the quarterback, and they go, yeah, well, he doesn't do this all that well. He doesn't do that all that well, but he wins.
Well, just last week, I was saying flat out, he was 22% on third down passing in 3 consecutive weeks. That had to get a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
And then he went out, and he had a great, great week. And there were people yesterday, some of the people on Instagram commenting on, going, oh, yeah, now you're going to praise him. Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's how it works.
Did his job
when you're a 22% or less passer for 3 consecutive weeks and your team loses 2 of those games, no, you're not going to get praised. But when you go out and you play like that on Sunday afternoon, you play your backside off, you're going to get praised. That's how it works. Play well, get praised. Play poorly, below the standard that you are always the one preaching about. That's when you get praised. So, you look, Jalen's the one. He sets the standard.
Sure.
Jalen's the one who says, hold us to a standard. He's the one who wasn't pleased.
Do you believe you appreciate Jalen Hurts enough?
Yes, I do. Because I think that I appreciate him for the standard that he sets. When Jalen Hurts gives us what he holds as the standard, I think I am one of his biggest advocates. And I also am, I think, one of his biggest defenders. That I feel very confident that Jalen Hurts can get the job done for this franchise. But what I would say is that also comes with a dose of realism that I'm gonna look at him for. I don't expect him to be the guys in the picture in your head.
Right.
I never go in with that expectation, and so it makes it easier to be a Jalen Hurts defender and to be a Jalen Hurts fan.
But it's amazing. Those guys in my head that you just talked about, he's beating all of them.
Oh, no, he beats them all.
Like, it's unbelievable,
He beats them all.
So, Connor, I'll ask you. You were there in Minnesota. You watched him put the team on his back, right? Like, he won them the game on Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. Jalen Hurts, number one before anybody else. It was the Jalen Hurts show. Do you find yourself appreciating Jalen Hurts enough?
I'm naturally an appreciator. I think sometimes to a fault. So I would say yes for that. He just wins, and I'm a win, no style points guy. Like, I will celebrate ugly wins, bad wins, any W. So yeah, man. How long have we spent, right? And this might sound funny coming from you and I, Andrew, at age 31.
The spoiled brats?
But how long has this franchise spent waiting for a guy that wins in the biggest moments? Not the, all due respect to 5, Donovan McNabb numbers. And he was great. Not like Ron Jaworski's arm, not Randall Cunningham with the dual threat. Like a guy that just wins and takes this franchise to heights that we have not really been to consistently or at all prior to 17-18. Yes, this is our guy. This is the best quarterback in franchise history. Hell yeah, I appreciate him.
So here's Nick Sirianni yesterday during his media availability talking about Jalen Hurts.
Hyper-competitive guy. You know, you love that and wants to win. A lot of people want to win, but are they willing to do the things that winning requires? And I think that's what you get with Jalen. He wants to win in the worst way, and he's willing to do anything and everything that winning requires. Always that path to the locker room is always an emotional time, too. I don't think he can put too much stock into what we say into that. Probably have to get you guys out of that area so we can just walk freely into there and say what's on our mind at that particular case, because it's such an emotional game. The easiest way to sum that up, wants to win in the worst way and will do everything that winning requires, which is a lot throughout the week.
By the way, when he made that comment, Nick Sirianni, I know for a fact the Eagles would love to, and they already have taken some limited steps to get the media out of that
so
area.
That they can express their emotions walking off the field.
Because they're not happy with all the little videos that are showing up of players coming off the field and not having the ability to.
Well, I don't think anyone should have a problem with what Jalen Hurts said.
No, but they're not happy with it. No, I'm not talking about like what happened on Sunday. I think previous games and everything like that,
when Nick Sirianni's walking off the field going, I can't hear you now, Chiefs fans.
No, but that's not it. It's more of even this year and everything. They're not thrilled with all those little videos coming off.
So do you find yourself appreciating Jalen Hurts enough? I'll be honest, I don't.
And you're honest about it.
I find myself not appreciating the man that's been to 2 Super Bowls enough. It's not that I don't believe in the guy. It's just I can tell that there's just some days I'm just like, man, this guy's really freaking good. All right, you can text in, call in 610-632-0975. Now, coming up next, you heard Nick Sirianni talking about it. Jalen Hurts screamed, "We are not losers anymore" in the tunnel after the game on Sunday. He was asked about his emotions post-game. Hear that next. It's Kincade and Salciunas, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Thank you so much for checking out our content here on our YouTube channel. You know you can like and subscribe, and that way you're never going to miss anything that we've got going on right here at 97.5 The Fanatic.